Washington, D.C., and Maryland is from Baltimore. I saw Maryland when I was 9 years old, running cross-country meet. And I couldn't help but notice her because she looked like me. But I had Gary Corbett recognize me to bring me here today and for the National Black Marathon Association for acknowledging my career. Thank you also to the Sports Authority, Cooper Aerobics Center, Polar, the Dallas Marathon, and Cigna for supporting this event, especially since I am a now newly appointed insurance agent. Most of you are aware relay runners have four people. Well, we also understand, you also understand by having this event, that there also is a fifth man, a fifth person, the supporter, the fan, the vital, unrecognized participant of our sport. Because I exited athletics as a competitor, I am now your fifth man, willing to share some of my experiences and lessons. Lesson 1, running can lead to unexpected opportunities. As the eldest girl in a family of 7 children, I have 4 older brothers who physically pushed me and eagerly awaited my reaction. Thinking I would learn to fight back, I enrolled in a boxing tournament, a boxing program at age 9. Well, I got some gear on and gloves on, and I entered the ring with Mabel Adderley. I never forget her name. And this round was very quick. I got 1 blow to the head. I still see stars today. And I just said, next. Running became much easier. I became smarter. And I realized that it was less harmful than boxing. Well, anyway, while running in the citywide championship, Martha Watson, the 1968 Olympic team long jumper, discovered me and introduced me to Brooks Johnson. Through his track club, Sports International in Washington, D.C., I traveled to events throughout the city, nation, and world. When I began cross-country training, I learned the importance of landmarks. It also taught me to have confidence in my memory, to tolerate adverse weather conditions, and to accept the challenge of hills, and to get up when I fell down. Traveling to cross-country competitions created family getaways that my parents with 7 kids never expected us to have, and slumber parties, which I loved. At 14 years old, I ran in Madison Square Garden with a live orchestra playing during my 1,500-meter event. I had never heard of indoor running. I had never heard of Madison Square Garden, and I should have never heard of an orchestra. It was also at Madison Square Garden that I witnessed the beginning of the professional track and field circuit, when runners were first paid to compete. And I said, what an opportunity. In pursuit of my Olympic dreams, I moved to Florida at 15 and later to California. In Florida, I discovered that people ran early in the morning. I became a part of that early morning crowd, and I once ran my longest distance of 13 miles. That's because I got lost. I have a lot of admiration for all of you in this room who run the marathon, half marathon, and I have no desire to ever run that long again. Also in Florida, I developed a close association with the inventor of Gatorade, Dr. Robert Cade and his family. They became another family also. I tested many of his products. Lemon lime Gatorade won my approval no matter what he concocted. Lesson number 2, take care of yourself. As a city girl from Washington, D.C., I dodged buses, tourists, and cabs. So I look forward to running on the open campus of Gainesville, Florida with live alligators. I foolishly hurdled those gators around like Alice. Don't be like me. Be aware of your surroundings when you run it. Before the 76 Olympic Games, having qualified in 3 events, I was encouraged to run barefooted and a beach run. As a result, I developed shin splints. The soft sand surface was a hazard I didn't recognize. That injury was an oversight and damaged my chances of making the Olympic team in '76. Another thing that I experienced was weight training. I was encouraged to do weight training, but I was never monitored when I did weight training. What I did when I weight trained one year, I created an imbalance in my hamstrings and my quads, which resulted in me breaking my kneecap in a 400-meter race. After that, I decreased my weight training and increased sit-ups and push-ups. Stretching was also very difficult for me, but it was never emphasized. A ballet class allowed me to breathe and stretch far enough to touch my toes for the first and only time in my life. For the 1984 Olympic Games, my legs went numb. People thought the numbness was psychosomatic because of the intense pressure to win in my own country. After the games, I went back to my trainer, and he attributed the numbness to a negative range of motion in my heel cords. A well-known simple Achilles stretch solved the problem within 3 minutes. Knowing that flexibility was a weakness, I should have continued those ballet techniques of breathing and stretching. I may have avoided this injury. So I have some tips for you. As a former member of the Track and Field Drug Testing Committee, I want to emphasize to anyone who's running a track and field government meets to be aware of the banned drugs. Even over-the-counter medications, herbs, and supplements can result in a positive drug test. Wow. Athletes must have knowledge of nutrition that supports performance and be aware of the ingredients and food and products you use on your body, including hair and skin care and makeup. There are many carcinogens and chemicals that impact you. A few other tips: you can do cross-country training. That means even boxing. Videotape your running. Keep a journal about your sleep, your diet, your training, and your mental response to all of these. You will be more in tune with yourself and focused. I have learned that you have the power as athletes to make a difference and influence others. People are influenced by those who conquer adversity. People like winners. You have a great deal to contribute. Find something that matters to you and use your power to make a difference. Thank you very much.